Okay, let's talk about hair health. What if I told you that one of the biggest clues is just a single number? A number that might already be sitting in your health records right now. We're going to find out exactly what it is.
When you think about hair loss, your mind probably jumps to the usual suspects, right? Genetics, stress, maybe what you're eating. But what if there's this key factor, a really specific deficiency that most people just completely miss? It's like a missing piece of the puzzle that could, honestly, change everything.
So, we're diving into the work of a trichologist named William Ganutz. Now, this guy is a specialist in hair and scalp health. And he's basically saying, hey, there's one super precise number from a common blood test that is absolutely fundamental for your hair. So, what is this hidden number? Okay, here it is. The big reveal all comes down to your target D3 number. Yep, vitamin D3. This is what Gaunitz points to as a foundational metric, something you really should know and keep an eye on if you care about your hair. All right, so what exactly are we talking about here? It's vitamin D3. And the way they measure it is pretty simple, just a standard blood test. The result is going to show up in what's called nanograms per milliliter. You'll see it as ng/ml. That's the unit you're looking for on your lab report. Okay, this is it. This is the moment. According to this expert, there is a very specific target you need to hit to get into what he calls the optimal trichological range. You ready for it? What's the number? 60. That's it. 60 is the magic number. 60 nanograms per milliliter, that is the specific target he says you should be aiming for if you want truly optimal hair health. We're not just talking about avoiding a deficiency here, we're talking about getting your hair into peak condition. And when he calls it the trichological range, that's really specific. He's not just talking about your general health. He's framing this number specifically for the health and vitality of your hair. It's a super clear, very specific goal.
Okay, so 60 is the goal. But what if you check your results and your number is lower? Well, let's take a look at how Gaunitz breaks down what those other levels actually mean for you.
This is what's so interesting. He lays out this really clear scale. So if you're at 50, you're close, but you're not quite there. Drop down to 40, and he calls that not good. Once you hit 30, well, now he says you've got problems. And anything below that, it gets a lot more serious.
And here's his direct quote, just to really let it sink in. If you're less than 30, then you've got big problems. That's pretty blunt, right? There's no ambiguity there. In his expert view, a number that low isn't some minor thing. It's a major, major red flag.
Yeah, so for him, this isn't just some guess or a hypothesis. He flat out states that if your D3 is low, it is, and these are his exact words, without a shadow of a doubt affecting your hair. That's about as certain as an expert can get. Okay, so knowing all this is great, but what can you do about it, like right now? Well, the good news is the source gives us a really clear, super simple way to move forward. And here it is, your 3-step action plan. Super simple. Step 1, go find a recent blood test, from the last 3 months or so. Step 2, look through it and find that vitamin D3 level. And step 3, just compare your number to that 60 ng per ml target. Seriously, in just a couple of minutes, you can get a really clear snapshot of where you stand, at least according to this expert. So what's the big takeaway here? What should you remember? It's pretty simple, really. The core idea is that this one single, very specific data point, one that you might already have, could hold a really important clue about your hair health. And that kind of brings us to a final thought, doesn't it? This one number was just there, hiding in plain sight in routine health data all along. It really makes you wonder, right? What other powerful secrets about our own health are just sitting there, waiting for us to ask the right question?